Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we're going to do a review on Jade Graphene Ceramic Coating. Applying ceramic coatings to vehicles for the last 5 years, and since the beginning, since I started doing it, I've been using the Jade brand of ceramic coating. So they offer two different coatings, well actually three. So you can get the 2-year, the Jade Ice ceramic coating. You could do the Jade Quartz, which is a 4 to 5 year coating, and then the Jade Graphene ceramic coating. So I've been applying these, like I said, for the last 5 years. The Jade Graphene I've been applying for the last 2 years with awesome results on customers' vehicles. And the vehicle that we're going to be doing today, this is my personal truck. So I purchased this back in June, and within a week or so of purchasing it, I applied the ceramic coating. So we're basically at the 6 months. I'm going to show you just a little reboot on it and kind of a little review after 6 months and see how the water is beating up and how it's holding up. Looking at it from a distance, it doesn't look dirty at all. And yesterday we were out shopping, and I was out with my kids. It was raining, a little bit of snow, and I mean, it's really not that dirty. So there's a little bit of dust on the wheels. There's some dirt that got kicked up in the wheel wells, but it really does kind of stay clean on its own. Now, I'm not saying that this is the best ceramic coating and everyone needs to go run out and buy it. There are so many different coatings that are out there on the market today. It's crazy to just, choose one and say it's the best. I've had excellent results with the Jade Ice and Graphene. That's why I'm sticking with it. I'm not going to change if I'm having great results and customers are happy with it. So this is just my review of one coating. Now, I'm sure you can go on YouTube and you could check out a million other videos doing reviews on every other coating that's out there. So this is just my opinion and my results and what I'm seeing using the Jade line of ceramic coatings. There's a lot of misleading information when it comes to ceramic coatings that's out there with people that aren't educated about it. And this happens a lot when I have customers call me. So one thing that I get from customers is, oh, if I get the coating on here, I never have to wash it again. No, it's gonna get dirty. It's just gonna make it a lot easier to keep it clean. All right, another one that I get is, oh, the ceramic coating, I won't get any scratches. No, you can still get scratches. So these things are out there. This information is coming from somewhere, and customers, you don't want your customers to have the wrong idea. So it's very, very important, whether it's a phone conversation or when you have a customer in here, you go over everything with them. Give them the expectations of the coating and what they should be seeing, 2-3 months down the road, a year down the road, 4 years down the road, the proper maintenance. I have my customers come in every 6 months for a maintenance wash and reboot. And after you're explaining these things to your customers so that they don't get misled by some other commercial that they heard, or one of their friends tells them about a ceramic coating that it's not going to scratch. Experience with these ceramic coatings, I'm noticing that the shine is a lot more intense. It's a better shine, a long-lasting shine. I notice that the vehicle stays cleaner longer. So I don't really drive my truck too often, but I feel like a lot of times the rain will actually, clean the dust off, and then when it dries, it looks like it was just cleaned. Except for the wheels. The wheels are going to get a little dirty with brake dust on them, but overall, it stays cleaner longer, which to me is pretty important because as a detailer, I don't really have the most time to be cleaning my own vehicles. So this definitely helps me out a lot. So how often should you be washing your vehicles? Once a week, I recommend, maybe every other week, depending on what your schedule is. I've been trying to wash my truck consistently at least every other week. Washing at home, you might want to use a dedicated ceramic shampoo, like this one from Ethos. There are a lot that are on the market now that, as long as you're using something that's pH neutral and it's a good car wash soap, that's fine. There are some that are dedicated just for ceramic coated vehicles. So this is what I've been using on all my coating customers that come in, as well as on my own vehicle. So that's what I'll be using today when we wash the truck. Putting that in a foam cannon and also in a wash bucket is very simple to use. If we're just knocking dust off, I might just rinse it, put it in the foam cannon, rinse it off, and it's good to go. Except for the wheels. The wheels are usually going to be the dirtiest part of the car. So when customers bring their vehicles in for the Reboot maintenance wash, like I said, every 6 months, After we wash it, we're going to do a full decon on the vehicle. So this is going to get off any road grime that's kind of stuck onto the paint, brake dust that's stuck on there. This is going to react with it. You might have seen in other videos where it turns purple. So that will be reacting with any of the iron deposits that are stuck on the vehicle itself. So this is good to use. Then we'll give it a rinse. We'll go over it with any tar remover, get any lingering tar that might be stuck on the side of the car. And then the last step we're going to do is Geon wet coat. So this is a booster. This is going to go on and add a little more protection onto the vehicle. That is what my maintenance wash is. Now I have customers that come in just for regular washes, maybe once a week or once a month, just for me to go over it. And then there are other customers that come in for the Reboot every 6 months. So it's a good way to stay on top of your vehicle. I do have other customers that, they do all this stuff on their own. They just wanted me to apply the ceramic coating. It's been about 2 weeks since I last washed the truck, and you'll see how the water's gonna be beating up as I start my rinse. We got our wash buckets ready to go. We'll start at the top, work our way down, and get this thing washed up. Ceramic coated vehicle is how slick the paint is. You could actually, when you're washing it, you can just feel how smooth the wash make just glides over the paint. You don't have to use a lot of pressure. Just very lightly washing it. On several trips over the summer, and come back home and there's a lot of bugs that are splattered all over the front. Very easy to wash them off. You don't need to use a lot of pressure. A little bit of bug cleaner if you need to, and just a very light wash, and they come right off. Now there's not much that's embedded to the sides of this vehicle just because I'd stay up on it, and like I said, I wash it at least every other week and make sure there's nothing like kind of stuck to it. But I'm gonna go with this little spray bottle and I'm gonna go around the sides of the truck and just spray it down with the iron decon. And if anything is on there, it's gonna react and turn purple. Most likely we're not gonna see much going on here. So we'll just let that dwell on there for a few minutes, and I'm gonna go down and spray the other side. I don't really see much reacting. There's no real purple colors that are coming off here, so there's not much brake dust or anything that's stuck to the side of the truck. On some of my customers' vehicles that come in, they might not be washed as much as I wash mine, maybe a little neglected. When they do come in for the ceramic reboot, you might notice and you might notice this on your ceramic coated vehicle as well if you got it done somewhere else, that maybe down the sides the water's not beating up as well as it is maybe on the roof or the hood. And the reason is a lot of that stuff's getting kicked up and it's sticking to the side of the vehicle. So when you come back with the iron decon and remove all that, water will beat up really nice, and it'll kind of be restored like you just ceramic coated your vehicle. So the next step is going to be to apply our wet coat, and just like the name says, you're going to apply this when the vehicle is still wet. So I didn't dry anything yet, I'm ready to apply it, and what I put the wet coat in is a mist bottle. So it dispenses a very fine mist, you can barely see it, but it is spreading it out evenly. These bottles are great, it's going to make the product last a lot longer than just a regular trigger sprayer, and you don't really need a lot of the product to go on to the surface to give you that hydrophobic action with the water. So I'm going to go around, work one panel at a time, mist it on, and then use the pressure washer to rinse it off. Our last step is going to be, after the wet coat, is a towel dry or leaf blower dry or compressed air, whichever is your favorite way to do it. I'm going to do a towel dry on this one today. All right, so that's the entire process of doing a reboot maintenance wash on a ceramic coating. This is my review of the Jade ceramic coating line. Like I said, I've been using the Jade Ice, the 2-year coating. I used the Jade Quartz, which was a 4-year, now considered kind of a 5-year coating. And then most recently, within the last year and a half, I've been using the Jade Graphene Ceramic Coating, which is what I applied to my truck you see behind me. So the hydrophobic aspect of the water beating up is excellent. Haven't seen any issues with that over the past 6 months, or even on customers' vehicles that have been coming in over the last year, 2 years, 3 years. The coatings are holding up extremely well. As long as you're maintaining it and washing it, it's going to hold up really well. I don't have any complaints. On this truck, I put the coating not only on the paint, but it went on the windows. I put it on the wheels and the trim, and all of that is super easy to clean. It's holding up extremely well. And I'm interested to see how it's going to hold up over the winter time. I'll still be doing my at least bi-weekly washes, and my 1 full year my next ceramic maintenance wash, my Reboot, is going to be in May or June. So I'm going to try to stay up on it, and I want to see how it holds up after a full year, especially with northeastern PA winter with the salt and brine on the roads and everything else that comes along with it. So I'll be doing another updated video in the springtime to kind of go over and see how it's holding up throughout that time. So if you like what you see, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to hit the like button. If you have any questions about the ceramic coating line that I use here, or maybe you have some other experiences with others, comment down below. I'd love to hear some feedback, maybe some other people that are using the Jade line as well, how it's been holding up for your customers. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.